Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports. Lincoln,
let's go, baby. Let's go.
Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong. Pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Guys?
All right, Holly. Cornhuskers will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive...
There we go, baby.
The Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel
They
good
asked freshman field, but you gotta love playing.
We feel like we've got guys
playing the
up front
computer
that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Washington. The throw. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but now he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play.
Ooh.
And trying to put points on the board.
He had him.
3rd down. Now they're staring
He
at
had him.
4th down.
You're going to run that middle linebacker. You got to get deeper. Quicker.
The first run of the day is off. He wasn't
all right. The rain.
In that victory last week.
Overcut.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield.
I should have stayed middle.
A lot of running room before he goes
Should stay middle.
And what a way to build a little momentum.
All right,
the
offense.
Cornhuskers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one.
See if y'all fat boys gonna block the day. Who they crowding about? Tommy. That's how you stop the run. You bring the safety down in the box.
The give
Look
to
at
the
that.
running back from the shotgun.
Still got 4.
And those
No better than 44.
really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We got to get that.
After that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands.
We can't get 3rd and inches, bro. We don't deserve it. We can't run the ball up the middle for 3rd and inches. We don't deserve it.
It's at the 22.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10.
And now they damn put the safety back deep. Now it's like the computer know your play calls, though.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Here comes the rush, and they've got it
had
wrapped
circle,
up
baby.
at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man.
Good break of tackle, baby.
Inside the 10 at the 8-yard
Oh,
line as they
that was
play a
lucky.
little pitch, catch, and run.
That was luck.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He'll do it himself.
Good block, boy. Good block, 5'7".
Touchdown, Husker.
And this offense shows you right now they're willing to run their quarterback, run the option, and that spells trouble for this defense. Now you got to defend everybody. The quarterback's going to run it. He can pitch it. It makes it so hard to play defense. This offense has already got the head spinning on the defensive side of the football.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more
Coach Loxley throwing that thing around today.
To throw, it's Washington. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got room at the 35. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Yeah, we're going to fight it, but now.
But this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one.
Nothing to let you run around the whole game, bro.
This quarterback is getting more and more confident.
Yeah.
Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
With the catch, it's Webb. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
There we go. There we go.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but That thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Goes to the option. Quick toss. They'll make the tackle, but not before.
I was almost late on that pitch there, huh?
And has this defense's head spinning with the option.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. No one accounts for the pitch man. He's going to get it to the outside.
I thought it said flag.
You see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Hard-hitting tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's gonna be over. I'm going to do the
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. About to start the second period here. Holly, what have you got on the weather?
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that first quarter, there was some rain, but the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Thanks to grab. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I was a little late, though.
And on that third and short, I don't think
Gotta stop being late.
to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Friendly box, I don't know.
Leaves it with the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
We off him on square over there, giving him space. Same with Ed. We had it to be a man.
Back to throw, it's Calandria.
He slipped off the line.
Quick completion on the out route.
Way to get it done.
After a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cornhuskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
To the air on first down.
Oh, keep going
Takes it
outside.
easy,
I didn't know you
throwing
would
the
stop
flat.
there.
Could not make his way to the corner.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the
He's sliding all over the backfield.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Safety on him.
Can't make the connection.
That's
on
me.
down,
I gotta get it low to the outside. I went high
defense, and
now
now it's fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He slides that just
I gotta get that throw low, low to the outside, not high.
Even further.
We had
It's
him.
not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Out of the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return.
Y'all better get that.
By the kicking team.
Y'all better get that. Cut it up like that again.
They just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
They get to him as he throws.
Shit.
Picked off. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Damn it.
Nice
half a
play
second
by
early on the
DB.
throw.
Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few
by the hell out your head.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On the ground with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The other side, bro.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Got it behind the line. It's Williams.
That's how you tackle, boy.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here's the pressure. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Makes the catch and he's free. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time,
so I
he was
switched
able
it back to the
outflank
original.
the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Unloads to the right. Just a bit of a
We could
miss
throw a corner route.
they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
This time he's got it. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Shoot up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10.
I love to hit circle deep right here, brother.
Back to pass. It's Calandria. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now
I was way late. Way late. He was wide open.
This
Damn
is
it.
obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Too bad interception for that.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option.
We're going to blame Wait for
really
those.
good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
You don't throw an assist.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
I'm going to hand double my season total. One game versus the doggone computer. Yeah, we go.
Sends it downfield.
Get out of here.
50-50 ball, and he just out-fought.
Get out of here.
Made the catch. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air. It's Washington. Finds his man. And he'll be smacked to the ground. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Turns it loose deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish.
Defense keeping us in it. I mean, we should have at least 16 right now.
We're wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin
Quick
with the
inside our red zone,
halftime.
close to our red zone.
Gorgeous Orlando studios. It's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Middle Tennessee State taking on the number 22 team, the Kansas Jayhawks. And it's the Blue Raiders with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks
Yeah, Wake messed me up with
football
that.
game. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around
You know,
and
ice
get
the
back
quarterback.
to 2-3 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Lincoln. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions.
All right, let's go.
Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on
And we'll
top.
turn it right back over to the next play.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, you gonna do? That was really on me. I should have picked that. 5 for 6 on third down. 0 for 4. No third downs, you win a lot of games.
And the Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I caught up with the Cornhuskers head coach
didn't
at
bet
the
that.
half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses
Say the
have been
difference right now, they had them
terrific
safeties
so
in the
far,
box the whole
really
first
limiting what the
half.
other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake
That's
and
what
has
they got
a
going
turnover,
right back
that might
again.
be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this
stay
team
up the
today and taking
field.
control of the game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Durr. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat.
There we go.
It's a sack.
It took y'all a minute, though.
Nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And
get it.
all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher,
there we go. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Maybe a crease. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. An explosive play in the running game, moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. The Huskers look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Going with the counter play here. He works his way
a little more
all the way
outside
down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Pressure coming.
There we go. So we was already up 2 scores, baby. If we don't do nothing for us, 2 touchdowns still would have beat it.
How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and the target.
Keep this thing on.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Hello? I did it. I did it when we was on call earlier. Oh, okay.
Here he comes from inside
right after I put in your ticket.
And the returner will be.
Nah, they did comment on something though. They did do something. Let me see if they said that's what they did. If it was just my ticket getting put in.
Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic.
Okay, yeah, it said the help desk will contact
we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score, all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down.
All right, Mom, I'm in the game.
This thing might be over, so absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Yo, who?
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense is so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are.
Just take a picture, Ron, of like the notes where I can see the notes.
And stay aggressive.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's brought down after
even though I'm on PTO today.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and
post-snap. I put it in the other day. He's probably going home tomorrow, so he's going to go school shopping.
There was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air, it's Washington. They've got the screen set up. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And when you run screens, it's important that your quarterback buy time, so you can get those linemen out in front and try to really set up the screen. He bought time to the last possible minute, took it on the kisser, but made the completion.
That's their problem. They don't got no kind of off balance.
Dealing with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Under fire.
We need a sanction.
Down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, this offense keeps
he was, I guess, going to throw it on the run, but he showed he was rolling to away. There was no receiver.
Right now, they don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why.
It's hard to score
if you don't keep the third down.
Nobody over there, bro.
Moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Timeout call by the
I've been in a couple
Cornhuskers.
more seconds to take a play, man.
And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down.
We're not spying on that, but we want to run on 3rd and 17, bro. We're going to let.
This will be the 5th kick of the night. Secures it at the 30.
Oh, you slipping and sliding, bro.
They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39.
Slipping and sliding.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away.
9 and 9 total yards for 3 quarters. That's a great job, defense. No 3rd down conversion whatsoever.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty
Not many people gonna beat us with doing that.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Send the tight end in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay focused. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air, it's Calandria. Fires to the right.
Look at the man. Crazy what happens when you hit the corner.
Touchdown saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive,
Bring out
regardless of what the
Smash.
score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the punishment has been extended.
Boy, that freshman having him receiving. Having him receiving.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They'll run the screen. Makes a man miss. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
Shit.
Flying down the left
We all
side.
running into each other.
He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to throw, it's Hamilton. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game.
I'm get my backup O-line, some PT. I'm a backup quarterback.
Quarter, you know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now, even more down the stretch.
They want that clock to run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Nelson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. There's a crease. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.